And I just want to say, if it was a nigga like me out there, you would have justice. Because it's a nigga like you out there, your family suffer with no justice. No snitching, remember? Remember you were pushing no snitching for that little kid, Pop Hunter? You didn't know later on, 2 years, 3 years later, your son was going to be murdered and killed. And because they put the no snitching down, your son's murder is unsolved, nigga. An unsolved murder because the streets doing this with your son. And from what I heard, it ain't been no get back. Ain't nobody been. Ain't been no get back. The niggas who killed your boy still living, breathing, fucking calming, farting, sneezing, coughing, and going to bed and waking up living life, nigga. And you still in agony.
What's the deal, my good people? I am Mega, back with another reaction video. Let's get it in. It ain't changed. Mega. And today, what we're going to be discussing or reacting to, as you can see, is Charlston White going hard on Giilie. Now, how this started, from what I know, is I seen a tweet, I think, or Instagram something, where Giilie was going big on Charlston White, basically saying you wasn't nothing in your 20s and you wasn't nothing in your 30s and now you a snitch in your 40s. And so in response to that, Charlston White did a video and he was going crazy. I did a reaction to that too, but he was going crazy and he was insulting Giilie and making fun of his son's death. You know what I mean? Clowning that his son was killed. And you know, to talk about this whole no snitching rule, right? Because if you want to go back to Charlston White, how Charlston White first started, well, the first time I seen Charlston White is he was going at Giilie. Interesting enough, he was going at Giilie because Giilie was calling a dude that made the song Corvette, what's his name? Pop Hunter or something like that. Giilie was going at that dude and calling him a snitch because he had testified as a teenager to something, or he had, you know, made a statement or something of the sort, worked with the police as a kid. And you know, Giilie basically attacked him for, you know, called him a snitch and all that. But it wasn't just Giilie, you know what I mean? It was the whole rap community, basically. Even, you know, even though Lil Uzi Vert hopped on a remix of the Corvette, he, you know, didn't want it to be put out because he felt as if, you know, the boys are snitching, whatever it may be. Now, fast forward, Giilie's son was killed. And no one has been arrested. There's no suspects from what I know. And the streets has been pretty quiet. Ain't nobody really saying nothing. And from what Charlston White say, there's been no retaliation. Now, as a man that preach no snitching, right? That's running around saying no snitching is this, and that, right? How do you feel in this situation that no one is stepping forward to give your family justice? You know what I mean? Because I know that you preach this whole snitch shit, Giilie. I know Giilie be preaching the whole no snitch shit, and I'm not against it. Hey, man, you know, I'm not with the telling either at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the telling either, but I do understand that those rules only apply to some. You get what I'm saying? Those rules only apply to some. Those rules only apply to some. I'm not expecting a nigga grandma to uphold the street code. I'm not expecting a civilian to uphold the street code. I'm not expecting a man that go to work 9 to 5, take care of his family, all type of shit, and someone come and threaten his life, or, you know, threaten his family life, or take from him, or rob him, whatever it may be, and for him to be like, oh, I ain't telling, you know what I mean? I don't expect that, bro. And the same apply to kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect a kid to not tell. Now, on another track, let's go all the way in. Me personally, I expect everybody to tell. Gangbanger, non-gangbanger, killer, drug dealer, cat pillar, whatever you want to call yourself. Me personally, I expect everybody to tell, because I done seen everybody tell. I done seen the toughest niggas tell. I done seen the killers tell. I done seen the non-affiliates tell. I done seen all type of niggas tell. I've also seen all type of niggas stay solid. I've seen the non-affiliates not tell. I've seen the gangsters not tell. I've seen both sides. But me, I say, prepare for the worst, but praying for the best. That's how I live. So I automatically assume motherfuckers is gonna tell on me. Thus, that's why I don't indulge in criminal activity anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's why I decided, you know what? Let me separate that life, because I noticed that the toughest niggas in the streets, what the so-called toughest niggas in the street, and that be hollering, ain't no telling, snitches get stitches and all that shit, ain't never been through nothing. I noticed that the toughest niggas that be hollering, they ain't telling snitches need to die and out whoop whoop, ain't never been through nothing. They have never sat in a courtroom in front of a judge. They don't even know what they'll do. How can you call somebody a snitch when you don't even know if you a teller or not? But anyway, boom, back to the topic at hand. Okay, Giilie was running around here saying, you know, no snitching and no snitching, and he might still feel like that. I don't want nobody to tell. I don't want nobody to tell who shot my son, who killed my son. He might still be feeling that way. But do his whole family feel that way? You feel what I'm saying? The boy got a mama. Do his mama feel that way? Do his grandma feel that way? Do his aunties feel that way? Do his siblings feel that way? Or is Giilie pushing that no snitch narrative, speaking for his family, unjust? Because his family don't believe in that. And is that causing a wedge between Giilie and his family? You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know if Giilie mama is alive or not. I don't know. But let's just say she is alive. You know what I mean? God willing, she is. Let's just say she is alive, right? What if she was to get on TV and demand justice for her grandson? What if she was to get on TV and promote and do, if anybody know anything, y'all do this, this, and that. Woo, 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 woo. How would Giilie look at that, bro? Would Giilie be like, oh, you know, woo, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's a fucked up situation. At the end of the day, every time, you know, you're not supposed to bury your child. Your child is supposed to bury you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a fucked up situation all around. You know what I'm saying? But as a father, and as a man that's living a legal life, you feel what I'm saying? Like, Giilie isn't a criminal. You get what I'm saying? Giilie isn't a criminal. So in order for Giilie to have street justice, he would have to indulge in criminal activities, no matter how you break it down. No matter how you, because I know some of y'all think, oh, he can pay somebody or he can do, okay, cool. That's still conspiracy. You still have to be involved in illegal activities. You get what I'm saying? And so being involved in illegal activities, it's possible you go to jail. It's possible you lose everything you work for. You feel what I'm saying? So what are the options? Or the options is to promote this, okay, not telling. I don't want nobody to tell. Don't nobody tell what happened to my son. I'ma handle it in the streets. And then you lose everything you work for. Or do you call the police and you go against everything that you've been talking about, this whole street code element? Do you, I ain't gonna say call the police, but do you ask people to help? Do you motivate people to work with the police to help solve your son's murder? Do you do that? You feel me? Or do you just let nothing happen? Man, fuck it. I ain't gonna say I don't care, but my son died. A nigga going to jail ain't gonna bring him back. A nigga getting killed ain't gonna bring him back. So you just hands up about it. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. But you see how keeping that same street mentality, when you're not in the streets no more, you see how it can unbalance your life. When you're not living in the streets, but you still keep that mentality, how are you gonna function? You see how the shit collide? Because I guarantee that no snitching ideology that Giilie running with, his whole family ain't running with that. I guarantee that nigga mama wants somebody to step up and tell. I guarantee that nigga grandma wants somebody to step up and tell. I guarantee inside Giilie wants somebody to step up and tell. I guarantee that. Inside, you want somebody to tell. The only way you don't want nobody to step up and tell is if you're in the streets and you got your ear to the street and you and your niggas strapped up, or you got niggas strapped up ready to handle it in the street. But if that's not the case, the only justice you can get is from the Elroys, man. It's from the Elroys, man. You know, I'm gonna say it again, keeping that same street mentality and that same street ideology. Once you evolve, and once you're in a different situation, it's always gonna collide with what you got going on. And that's with any situation, bro. That's with any situation. If you was in the military, and you come home and you keep that same that's how motherfuckers be having PTSD. That's how motherfuckers be downtown in Skid Row, because they can't get back to reality. You get what I'm saying? They can't get back to reality. They still stuck in that mind state. You feel me? And one thing about Charlston White is he go throw that all that street shit that we talk about. He go throw that shit in our face. He go throw that shit in our face, and it's needed because the kids need to see what's really going on with this street shit. See, a lot of the times, especially with the music and shit and the shit that we promote, we always show, I don't want to say the positive side of gangbanging, but or the street shit or whatever, but we really only promote the hunter. We really only promote the nigga that's sliding. You know what I mean? The nigga that's getting money. The nigga that's, you know, the nigga, the very rare. We only promote the very rare success stories in this street shit. But then you got Charlston White coming and saying, man, come on, man, these niggas ain't really tough like that. These niggas are promoting no snitching, but they snitching. These niggas are promoting one thing, but they doing the other. These niggas aren't tough guys. And y'all are, and you children are risking your life or throwing your life away trying to live up to an image that the person that's giving you the image isn't even really that. It's just the image. You get what I'm saying? It's just the image. Imagine as a kid trying to live up to who you think fucking NBA YoungBoy is. You trying to be that. And then you find out that NBA YoungBoy ain't nothing like that. He's nothing like that at all. He's just rapping like that. And you done missed out on opportunities. You done missed out on jobs, school, all type of shit. You sitting in prison. You got enemies now. You run around yelling ops and slide and all type of shit. Life fucked over because you following a nigga that's not even keeping it real. He's not even living like that. Because if he was living like that, he wouldn't be in the situation he's in. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a fucked up situation all around, man. It's a fucked up situation all around, man. And you know, that's something you got to consider. You know, that's something you got to consider, man, because you know, for example, I was having a conversation with a younger homie of mine. And he was telling me how he a joint. Like, nigga, I'm a joint, nigga. I run this shit, nigga. I'm this and that, homie. I'm really him and this and that. Woo, woo, woo. Well, have you put points on the board, my nigga? Have you taped something off, my nigga? Now, one thing for sure, I'm not promoting violence at all. I'm not promoting gangbanging at all. I'm not promoting any of that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm promoting take your ass to school. I'm promoting learn something. I'm promoting pick up a trade, pick up a habit, get on this computer, play sports. I'm promoting that. I am not promoting negativity. But if you're going to say something, if you're going to say who you are, like the boy saying that he a joint and all that shit, well, how are you a joint? Just because you saying it? No, nigga. If you want to play this game, because I know about that game. So if you want to play this game, then play this game. Stop acting. Stop acting, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? So, like Giilie, bro, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I don't want, like, you shunned a nigga for you. First off, he was still a kid when he made the song, I believe. You get what I'm saying? And you did. Oh, man, come on. The no snitching and all that shit. Like, bro, you got to be damn near 50. What are you still promoting? It's 2024, bro. And now you in a situation that's giving this crazy ass nigga Charlston White ammunition to attack you. That's because of your foolish ass statements. If you are really a grown ass man about the situation and shit like that, you get what I'm saying? Because I hate that you going through. I hate Giilie going through that. Hate Giilie going through that, man. No man should go through that, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end it like that, man. I am Mega, man. Thank you for fucking with your boy. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with me, man. But I'm gonna say it again. I am Mega. That's 3 of them. I'm out of here.